Friday night poetry at the Red Star Gallery. 2513 Bayou Road, doors open at 9.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I haven't been, shit, thank you. I ain't been on in New Orleans probably about a good 4 or 5 years, so hopefully y'all feel this. See, it's hard to think of a masterpiece, then master that piece and make it flow with ease. So instead, what I'll do is plant a seed deep in your being behind your tall walls, hidden secrets and dark memories. Yet you still wouldn't believe me. You see, the proof is that you started to listen to me. So now we're connected like the voice in your head that you hear but you can't see. But if you can see the bigger picture, you would see that you're connected to me, her, him, and she. And what we all have in common is that we're connected to the eternal breath and life in which we breathe. And that's why most fear death, so they grieve. See, truth be told, it's the only way to be free. Like being nowhere, which is now here. See, it's called the present, so I'll present these words to you as a gift. To be diseased is to be diseased. See, wisdom has no degrees, but class is in session when I speak. And I see the students in the background jumping up and down, teacher, 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 and I say, you may speak. And they say, well, why do you hang with hookers and hoes and niggas that sell dope and heard that you smoke? I say nothing, and I just respond with 4 simple words. I remember my role. And I see the confused looks on their faces, and I said, I remember my role. See, I'm speaking in parables that I've done eons before. And that's why I don't go to church, target those that go to open mic shows, because that's like preaching to the choir, and they supposedly already know how to save their soul. Plus, they already played, they get paid money so they can see a good show. And see, that's when I'll boldly go where no other poet is going before, where I'll explore the dark crevices of your mind where you've never heard God's voice before, and like, Jesus Christ, that's how I roll. You see, I got the ability to make the blind see the error of their ways, and if you want to see heaven, I can take you out of space just by changing your mind state and leave you tripping. See, this is no David Blaine and Chris Angel mind freak. They are illusionists, which means they're confusing your external senses. Me, I'm an illuminist, which means I'm rekindling the flame within. And if you think about it, really it's more like a menage a trois between me, you, and my thoughts. And in you, I conceived a new me and ignited a spark. You see, I just planted a seed so deep in your being, behind your tall walls, hidden secrets and dark memories, yet you still don't believe me. You see, the proof is that you are still listening to me. So I fertilized the womb of your subconscious when you didn't think you were listening to me. And in 9 months, you will give birth to a new you, which is another me. And you will know the definition of spiritual cloning. This is a joint I wrote. Actually, this was like the 3rd poem I ever wrote. So this is like 98 or some shit like that. It's called The 3 Ps. Since the beginning, which was the past, the pen has been pimping the paper with a poetic flow. You have poor, righteous, impoverished people professing pitiful plights, pondering their rights, not knowing pleasure from petrified presidents be blind their sights. Believing that paper's a drug, making them into kites, but forgot about gravity when lightning strikes. Plummeted them to the earth while they scurrying with mice. Used to be men, now a bunch of wooden men. Getting stuck like a vagina, turned into women. But if you flip the script to mathematics, the situation was reciprocated. The pen was hooked and baited, saw the plan that was created. Original man was black way before Eve even ate it. You see, the marriage of religious leaders and politicians produce punk, pedophile preachers, supposedly teachers. Men employed getting a salary, Lucifer's top-notch creatures. Paper seeking, stinking, reeking their truth, raw dogging the youth. It's time to get baptized and join the crew. But picture out a portrait, my thoughts use a pen to paint a perfect picture like Picasso when it smears the paper. A collage of poverty and pisses depicted when my people practice a wrong profession. The Prince of Darkness is the king of deception. God is producing bastards because the penile assassin was unprotected by damaged prophylactics. Do the arithmetic. To them, we the myth. They can't figure us out. We got them mass-producing melanin. Spiritual wars with hands that fade together, weathering the storm. Cyber porn is Revelation 6 horn. So I'm using my senses to see these dead people beg and save me. Not realizing mocking me is making a mockery of the G.O.D., talking all that noise, and still don't want to be free. But what's sad is they don't even know why. Only because it's been ingrained in our heads after 500 years of slavery. I'm sorry, but I need more than beads on a rosary and repetitious prayer to save me and my babies. But you see, the priest in me is prophesizing after prolonged misery. People peeping the system that gave us propaganda, false religion, punk police, and preparatory schools. In other words, it's a mass production of educated fools perpetuating power over the oppressed. Prostituting is making us get dressed like strip poker, playing us like we the Joker, bluffing even more. You see, the game was rigged, then to us it was sold. Paper ain't about money, it's about power and total control. Not what you can hold, but how much you can afford to let go. And they breed us like horses, and we the foundation of this land get walked on like floors, and it's going to keep happening till people get pissed, open their mouths and say, we ain't taking this shit no more. But our entire life has been one big depression. Uncle Sam got us positioned, the president's rolled up in our nose, dozing off that blow. And it's all about war when it's illegal for people for peace to be pumping on a pickle green. So they got the poor native persuasion pointing out the same liquid dissuasion we get on the corner from the Asians. Poison us with impossible persuasions of fictitious enemies. But you see, reality be taking place in my sleep, so the third is wide open, let me know who's really trying to murder me. And then they push the guns in through the pawn shops. After the plan is complete, change the laws for gun control, making sure they can't be stopped. I'm telling you, you got to use your peripherals to pick the perfect perception because life